kingdom has come. Hello, beautiful soul family. This is Tatum reporting real news from South Africa. I'm going to start with, there is no reason for this delay. In other words, since Friday the 20th of October, we've been ready to go. So, I want to start by saying, don't be afraid to start over. You might like or love your new story better. Fear not, I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God, and I will give thee thy aid. I'll strengthen thee, help thee, and cause thee to stand, upheld by my righteous hand, upheld by my righteous, upheld by my righteous, omnipotent hand. That's with much love from God, the Creator. So I'm going to start with the 33 or 33rd degree Masonic Freemason cabal is fast running out of funds after having lost the war in Ukraine, which includes loss of their lucrative bioweaponry labs and international child trafficking and all the stuff that they do along with that. Now, long ago, the Global Alliance installed Trump inside their operations. In return, as the US president, Trump gave over his full legal power to the military through Executive Law Order 11.3 to carry out covert operations that included the devolution plan, continuity of government, using infiltration instead of invasion. This very secretive war was designed to lead to open military intervention that ensured and has ensured the collapse of the deep state. So as of today, I can say we don't know what's holding up the RV. The banks have been able to see the new dinar rate on their screens since last Friday, the 20th of October. An Iraqi contact and the IMF thought it would actually go on Sunday the 22nd. One three-letter agency is saying in the next 3 to 4 hours, and a contact in Iraq is saying by tomorrow. So we really are at the precipice. We don't know what's holding it up. The electronic cards in Iraq still haven't been reactivated, even though point of sale is reactivated. We're just waiting for the US to release it. All sides are ready to go. The unlock codes arrived on Friday, the 20th of October, from the World Bank. Now, talking to Tier 4B for your redemption appointment, exchange appointment, please remember that these are secretive, so they're not going to be overtly spoken about. I will advertise a safe link website. So essentially, I still feel it will be through Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo is actually owned now by the Chinese elders, and there will be a link to a secure website. I will advertise this website in my update, and others will publish it on their websites. You can send this website to anyone you wish so that they can make their own appointments. So please follow these protocols. You go into that website and it will ask you a series of questions to determine that you are who you say you are. That's KYC, know your customer. It will ask you if you have ZIM and or currency to exchange, after which it is going to give you a specific 800 number to call to make your appointment. That 800 number is unique and assigned to you only. Only you can use it, and it is a one-time use only. So be ready. You cannot make appointments for others unless under special circumstances. When you call your 800 number, the person on the other end of the line will make your appointment, giving you the time and address for your appointment, and they will answer your questions if you have any questions. Remember, when you own assets in your own name, you open yourself up to being sued and potentially losing everything you've worked so hard to accumulate. That's why a lot of the richest people in the world own nothing in their names. They own nothing. It is established through trusts or businesses. When you own assets in various legal entities, and any good chartered accountant will give you this advice, such as holding companies, trusts, and LLCs, you can protect the vast majority of your wealth by bifurcating your assets. Only the entity which has legal liability, so for example a trust, is subject to legal claims. This is a legal structure, like I said, that all millionaires and billionaires use, and so can you. You don't have to be a billionaire to protect what you have worked so hard to acquire. You also don't have to have a trust to set up before your appointment, as they will give you a skeleton trust at your appointment to put your monies in. You will have 90 days to transfer your monies from that skeleton trust into one or more trusts that you have set up for yourself. So, giving you a bit of history, just want to see if I can turn the aircon on a bit more. It's 33 degrees Celsius here today, so we are warm. So, October the 24th, 1929, today's October the 24th, was the date of the Wall Street financial crash that left the world devastated. As the dominoes fall, there's a banking collapse, the Black Swan event, which is the nuclear, I'm just looking for my pen, imminent attack. It'll be a fear tactic that the mainstream media will advertise, and it'll look like there is a nuclear war going on. Remember who owns the mainstream media. But what it does do is it opens up the world to military intervention. There's gold, silver, Bitcoin. These are the dominoes, quote unquote, not just falling, but also there are new markers for them. A plan orchestrated by the so-called white hats to bring about the collapse of the entire Federal Reserve banking system on a global scale. In the dawn of this new era in banking, where old players are ousted in favor of a revamped system that caters to the needs of many rather than a few. And I'm going to just insert a link for you over here to have a little read about that. This is a high and dry warning to anybody with Lloyds, HSBC, NatWest, or Halifax bank account, Birmingham live. This is a warning. I'm going to insert a link for you about insert your accounts. Barclays app and online banking outage also sparks warning after bank branch closures. So the banks are literally collapsing. That is what is happening. Also, on Friday, the 20th of October, the London Stock Exchange froze for 80 minutes. On that same Friday, there were mysterious withdrawals that hit customers at major US banks, plunging some accounts into the negative. They still have not fixed the issue in many of these cases, and this is something that I've been warning about for a long time. Also, $84.5 billion exits JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and Citigroup in just 3 months as depositors take flight. A further $44.354 billion exits Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, and the Bank of New York. In 3 months, as deposit flight refuses to relent.